Harrogate Railway 4, Ossett Town 0. Your first reactions?
It was a fantastic game, really. We followed the game plan that we'd set out to do, and we did really well. We asked the lads to go out early, make sure we don't concede, and the way that we've been playing, we're always likely to get goals. Obviously with Robbie and Carts, they're on fire at the moment. Certainly Nathan's getting the goals, as you've seen. We just feel like we can score in any game. Earlier on in the season, we're obviously conceding quite a few goals, and we're hoping that we've nipped that in the bud a little bit now, and we're still scoring, so it means that we're getting some good results along the way.
And how pleasing was it to keep a clean sheet today?
It was very important. We haven't had many this year, through one thing and another, and to be honest, if you look through the league and the results, there's not many clean sheets kept. So it was important to us. We said that at half time, we were 1-0 up, and we said the important thing now is not to concede, and if we do get further goals, that's great, but the important thing, we'll go out and get the clean sheet, and that's what we've done.
Robbie, what was it like to play in a game like that?
It's always enjoyable to play for Railway. It's always enjoyable to play for Bill and Ash. Just go out and enjoy it, can't you? There's no pressure. It's just you just go out and enjoy it, and that's the way you want to play football. You want to play football as if you played when you're like 11 years old in the park, and that's the atmosphere that they create here, and you can just go out and enjoy it.
So the environment here, is it one of the best that you've had, or can you describe the environment for playing for the Harrogate Railway?
I've been at a lot of environments and I've been at a few clubs, but yeah, the way the team is together and the way we're just like a glue, the way we're stuck together, probably through the bad results that we've had, has made us stronger together. And now, like Ash says, now we're not leaking goals. And I just feel like every time we go forward we could score, which as a winger, it's just really enjoyable to be involved in.
And Nathan again scoring, he seems to be able to score at will at the moment.
He's just on fire at the moment. Obviously, I know we've stated it in previous weeks that the fact that we're playing him up front, and last year he dropped into midfield quite a bit, and now we've got Malachi playing alongside him as well, who's been in amongst the goals as well. And having somebody alongside him is really helping him. And obviously, when he gets into the right areas like he does, he just seems like he's not going to miss at the moment. And long may that continue.
And
what about Fatlam's goal?
Fatlam's goal. I said that it hopped up, but he said hit it straight clean. But wow, what a goal! Richard Lawrence says that he does one a season, so that's the one for the season, I guess. But wow, what a goal! Yeah, he really deserved that.
Really something special, wasn't it? What was your view, Ash?
Fantastic. I mean, I thought Dan Thurkel and Fatlam were magnificent in there today. Obviously, Dan was playing out what you'd call out of position for him, and he did an absolute tremendous job. And I thought he was probably man at match today, Dan Thurkel. I thought he had a great game. And then Fatlam alongside him, who knows himself, he's still got a lot to learn, but he's starting to chip in with goals, and he's getting himself about the pitch, and he's getting better on his retaining possession, and because of that, he's really building. And obviously, the older lads are helping him through and doing that with him, and he's going to be a great player.
I understand that, Rob, that you work with Billy and Matt. What's the latter like in work?
The banter is ridiculous. Although we do get to do some work now and again, we have to do some teaching now and again. But it's very much the same sort of the mentality and the philosophy that is adopted here. You work hard and you play hard, and that's exactly what we do at college. Try and do that throughout every lesson, through the practical stuff, through the social stuff, and through the theory stuff. And then that just is adopted straight into here as well. Like, I think it'd be quite easy to say that we're one of the fittest teams in the league due to the fact that we do work so hard in training every Wednesday, and the lads love it, which again is adopted by the way we do at college.
And you seem to have formed a fantastic partnership with Nathan, you screaming down the right wing and Nathan dispatching them.
Yeah, again, I'm really enjoying it. I think the last sort of few times it's happened, maybe like I think in about 3 games I must have set up 6 for him, something like that, and I've put the ball across, and it's like he puts the ball in the back of the net, and all I can do is like that. It's just obvious what's happening. And Billy said at half time, he said, as soon as I'd gone past Jeffy, the left back for Ossett, there was only really one outcome, and when we're playing like that, it just makes everyone else sort of pick the game up, I think. And then obviously with it being on the right hand side and you've got Adam Baker on the left hand side, defences must just look and think, how on earth are we going to defend today? And that's a really good feeling to go into a game after. Yeah.
New boots this week. How have they been?
Yeah, well, I'm able to stay on my feet. That's the thing. £200 to stay on your feet is an expensive pair of boots, but Yeah, they seem to be all right, to be fair, so that's good.
Excellent. And next game here is on Monday night against Goole in the Cup. What are your thoughts, Ash?
It's another game. It's the last cup competition that we're in, so we'd like to have a really good go at it. The chances are it will possibly give us a chance to have give a couple of players that haven't been playing a little bit of a run, whether that's starting or certainly coming off the bench for a little bit longer. That's something me and Billy will talk about tomorrow. And then obviously into Northwich next week. So it's big games. There's no better than winning games and getting in a run of games where you're not getting beaten. We're currently in that moment. The worry obviously was that we were beating some of the really good sides like your Scarboroughs and Droylsden, teams like that, but then we were messing up against teams in and around us, and it were important that we start winning them games, or certainly putting in better performances than we have done, and making sure we're going to that run of games that we're more than capable of. And if we can do that, then you don't know where the season's going to take us.
And finally, who was your man of the match, Robbie, today?
I might have to go with Thurkel again. It's really hard to keep on taking away from Carts when he scored an hat-trick, but Dan Thurkel was awesome. Very much sort of, and he might take this in a bad way, but a very sort of Busquets role. He stood in front of the defence and there was nothing there, and then obviously going forward he was able to start and generate our attacks, and he's maybe just maybe got a place there from it again, but that's not my decision, is it, Ash?